Hello again. Today is July 13th, 2025, and here's the next pairing video, which is Eunho, who's on the left, and Noah, who's on the right. Their pairing name is No Line. So the name No line is from Noah's name, so No of Noah, and it's his line. And so I still don't really know why this started, but I think it just came from just plain competitiveness of Noah and Yejun. And so Yejun has his line, Ye line, and Noah has his line, No line. And so, brief summary is that at first, Uno was not sure if he would join Ye line or No line in the beginning, and so there's even a live stream video about that of him trying to pick between the two, or like them to try to convince Uno why he should join into their line. And spoiler alert, but at the end of that video, Uno decides to not join any line, and he said, he said he can't pick, and so that was the conclusion, but it just came naturally out of nowhere where Uno was really showing more loyalty to Noah than with Yejun, and especially because Yejun has Hamin, who's like definitely in Ye line. He was his biggest fanboy. And so with Yeline already having Hamin, and so I think it just naturally happened that Uno became part of No line, and he really took care of Noah a lot. So I think that just naturally happened. And so their pairing name is No Line, and there have been times where Uno said he was gonna leave No Line, like I don't know, like he always would say, not always, but it happened often where he would want to make his own line, the Uno line, and so he wants to leave No Line so that he can start his own line as well. But I think fans were sad, because I remember Uno talking about it on his bubble, that fans were sad if Uno leaves No Line, and then he's like, no, even though I say things like that, I'm always forever part of No Line. Don't worry about that. And so he talks about how it's joking or like for fun when he says he's gonna leave No Line. But we don't know. Maybe he was being serious. I don't know. But I think when the fans were getting sad about it, I believe that's why he's like, no, I'm forever in No Line. Don't worry about that. And so ever since then, I don't remember him ever saying he's gonna leave No Line again. I don't believe so. So that's why I feel like because of the fans that he decided that he should continue to stay in No Line. And so their pairing name has only been No Line. I don't remember another pairing name they had, and so that's who they are. They're No Line, and even until now, I think Uno still takes care of Noah pretty well, and also in general, their personalities and the way they talk really match with each other. So I think it's like inevitable. There's no way Uno can't ever leave No Line. It's just like just feels very natural that they really get along very well. And so between these two guys, we don't really know their story of like how they knew each other, because so Yejun brought Noah and Uno into play. So because of Yejun, he brought them two on. And so it's not very clear if Noah and Uno knew each other before becoming Plave. And so given they have the same mutual friend of Yejun, I want to believe they did know each other. Again, this is completely my guess. So it's just completely my guess based on what they have told us so far. So I do think Noah and Uno knew each other before play, but they weren't super close. I feel like because they have many mutual friends, and also they are all people that make music, and so I feel like it's very natural. That's why Uno and Yejun knew each other. And by the way, I'll talk about their pairing once I get there, but it seemed like Uno and Yejun knew each other since they were really young as well. While with Noah and Yejun, I just my feeling based on the stories they tell me, I feel like Yejun has known Uno longer than he has known Noah. So that's my guess based on their stories. And so I think overall, because Noah was like a more later friend to Yejun, and so I do think that's why Uno didn't really get to know Noah as well as Yejun did. And so I think as well, because Yejun and Noah are the same age, they probably got a lot closer a lot quicker, while Uno, I feel like there was like no point of him having to become friends with Noah, is my guess. And so Yejun and Noah became really good friends, and then Uno is just a mutual that they just like kind of know each other, but Yeah, so based on how it seems the way that Noah and Uno act with each other, it feels like they know each other as acquaintances first, and then after joining play, then they got a lot closer with each other, getting to know each other, and then realized they have the same personality and like same humor, and things like that. So I feel like as I was watching them go through play together that they were learning about each other like that. So this is my complete guess based on the stories they have told us so far. Okay, and so I don't consider them like first time meeting in play, but definitely Uno had to take some time to warm up to Noah compared to him meeting Hamin for the first time is my feeling on that. But given that they make music together, so Uno, Noah, and Yejun are making play music together, I do believe that made him become closer with Noah a lot quicker than he does with Hamin. But I still believe in general Uno as such an extrovert that he really becomes friends and close with people very quickly. So I just feel like it's very natural for him that he was able to get along with everyone in play just fine. So this is their first live stream together. So this is they also have the bunny ears because it's the year of the rabbit. I explained about it in the Pambi Yejun video. And so this is January 19, 2023. So this was 2 days after Bambi and Yejun's first live stream together, and so it's also Uno and Noah's first live stream together too. Yeah, and so what I can remember from this live stream, they also play that scary game here too. I'll talk about it in 1 second, but yeah, so I see some awkwardness, but again, it feels like because they're still new to virtual and live streaming, I feel like that's why the awkwardness is there. But overall, I feel like they know each other just fine. I mean, at this point, they were already making music together, so I want to believe they were friendly. They were friendly, but definitely not super close. So I do think at this time when they were starting out in play, they were friendly. They already knew each other. They have a mutual friend Yejun, and I think it's just natural. It's just natural when you're like this for the first time and working together for the first time. And yeah, it's all good. And then they definitely become a lot closer when they really are like competitive in the no line thing and Uno joining no line. And so I do think that definitely grew their friendship a lot. And so in this live stream, I do believe they did some singing. Oh no, they play this game. It's so adorable. That's right. That's right. So this is a game that I wish they could bring back. I think this game is so adorable. Let me just make sure it's showing okay. So, so this game, I can't remember what it's called, but it's not scary. It's not scary, even though it looks kind of scary. So 1 second. Yeah. So they're controlling this character, right? Do you see that little character? So you have to speak into it. Sorry. Let's just hear. Okay. So let me turn on the sound.
박스를 두 개를 올려봐. 진짜 얘기해줘야지 그거를 이제 불뚝 맞추니 고마워요. 불뚝 뭐 하는 거야 지금? 자, 그렇지. 오케이 스탑. 거기서 스탑. 가만히 있어.
So as you just heard, they have like helium voices, right? It's not because they actually sucked in helium, but they're able to put voice effects into their microphone when they're doing this live stream. And so they intentionally make it to have them sound like helium because when they're playing this game, it's more fun that way if you hear them with helium voices. And then that voice that sounds like a very deep like Santa Claus voice, that's one of the staff members telling them, hey, you guys have to do this and this and this. And then they're like, oh, okay, so this is what you have to do. So that's a Duke's a staff that was helping them with the game. That's the Santa Claus voice. And so this is seriously so adorable. All right, so them with the helium voices and like how to control this character of like moving things. If you see that little character they're controlling, so that when you're singing your voice into it, like controlling that character with singing, or not singing, but you just have to like say any kind of sound basically, then you're able to move things. You see them moving that box, and so you have to be saying something into the mic, and then you're able to move things. So let's listen again so that you can understand the game a lot better. Right. And so they're trying to get through this level. Yeah, and then you have to sing to like activate, not sing, but just say something.
여러분.
But then if something doesn't work, then you have to figure out what's something else to do. They were making fun of a I don't know what to call that, but that's a meme at the time.
뭐 어떡하라고?
So cute. So cute. Okay, so yeah, so they could be singing. If you want to sing, of course you could sing, but you just have to say anything, and then it would activate the things to move. And so this game is not scary, but like at some points, if by chance it scares anyone, but like sometimes in the shadows, there's like ghosts basically in the shadows. But then if you say something, the ghost will go away because you turn on a light, and then those ghosts go away. I think that's the only kind of scary thing, but in my opinion, it's not super scary. Overall, this game is super cute. And I really like them having helium voices. It makes it even cuter. And so anytime they say something to move something, they would either sing or they would just say like just something, whatever like that. So it's really, 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 really adorable. So this is one of the games I really like to see. And yeah, so sadly, this is the first and last time they ever played this game. Never played it again. But I think because they completed it, I mean, why play it again? Which is understandable. But I do like to see them play these various games. Is super cute. And yeah, so as I was like watching them, like how they co-op and work together on the game, I don't know. It just felt so normal. Oh yeah, do you see these like shadows? So like yeah, that's the only like kind of scary thing, but it's not super scary in my opinion. And I'm a big chicken. Okay, so it's not super scary. And you just have to say something and then light something up, and then they will go away. So you'll see them do that in 1 second. And so yeah, so when I was seeing them work together on this game, like they were just so normal. It was just so normal. I don't feel anything like what's the word? They it still shows they're not super close. Like I feel like if they were super close, they would like be more into the game and work harder, if you get me. So I feel like, that would have happened if they were closer, but since they were still not super close, I feel like they were just like kind of what's the word? Very indifferent, very indifferent. So it's just like, let's just do whatever. Let's just go about this, like nothing super competitive, and just being very, very normal. So this is the most normal, in my opinion, of them playing games. And this is just in the beginning when they were still getting to know each other and like getting used to being virtual. So I think that's basically what's happening in this first live stream that they were doing together. And yeah, did you see like the shadows went away? So they figure out like what to do to like get rid of them. And so then they also play this Toy Factory Poppy game. And so if you saw my previous video of Pombi and Yejun, they play this game first. And then they know what happened, like they finished it and got through it all okay, and then they decide to play the game too. And so they play the game and they know what's gonna happen, but no, they don't. So because I remember they still get kind of scared. So this doll here is not moving, right? But this is the one that moves later, that tries to that chases after you near the end. And so only that part is scary when the doll is chasing after you. And so with the berries, they were really scared about it, right? And again, like, please watch that. It is very entertaining, but just don't see the scary stuff of this game. And so they really, really got scared. But then Eunho, he's so impressive. He never gets scared the whole entire time. So I still find that very entertaining to see someone not get scared when it's obviously something very scary. So Eunho is he's nerves of steel, of like platinum steel. He never gets scared of anything, which is very, very impressive to me. Now, Noah does get startled. He doesn't scream a lot compared to Bombi and Yejun, but he does get startled. But after he gets used to it, it's like, oh, I know this scary thing is gonna come out. Like he gets used to it, and then he doesn't get scared anymore. So that's basically what happens during this time of them playing the game. And the thing is like they are less scared than Bombi and Yejun, but they did not complete the end to run away from the big scary doll. But Bombi was able to do it though. So that's kind of funny, right? And so yeah, so I do recommend watching this live stream. Is very entertaining and fun, and you see the beginning of how Eunho and Noah's friendship was. And then moving on to the next live stream, this is one of my favorite ones to watch. And so this is This is from December 6th, 2023. So we're now 11 months after the first live stream. And they've done a lot more other live streams, but I'm just picking the ones that I can talk about. And so at this point, they are definitely a lot closer. Like he's Eunho is part of No Line, and they do so many silly things of No Line in the past few months. And yeah, do you see how much more comfortable they are compared to the first live stream? Like so much more comfortable, and they laugh a lot, they joke around a lot. I really like to see that in their friendship, and so I just felt it was so natural. Of course, they're gonna become closer as making music together and just play in general. They getting along great. And Noah, I think he's very proud of Eunho to have in his line, because he always says like, oh, Eunho, the things you do, that makes you really a true No Line member. Like he says things like that often, so that's very, very nice in my opinion. So they definitely grew a lot after becoming No Line, and sharing a lot of the same personality and humor. And so, why I like this live stream is that they play with auto tune. So, I personally was never a fan of auto tune in general. Like, I'm just like, oh, it's okay with the song, but I wouldn't ever think of it as like I really like it. But when I was listening to them sing in auto tune, because they're already such amazing singers to begin with, I'm shocked that they still sound amazing in auto tune. That's really saying a lot of you just being an amazing singer. So let's see if we could hear a little bit, and then I have to mute it just because I'm always afraid of copyright strikes. I like one of the songs they do. Is it this one? No. So wait. Is it this one? Yeah, I thought this one they. Oh, but Noah is like, he's not used to the song yet, but he's been, yeah. That's so good. Okay, yeah, and then this song in general is such a good song. That's so good. Okay, that's so good. And so that's just a what's the word? Sorry. That's just a preview of how good they are singing in autotune. And so I really recommend this. I can't believe how good they sound in autotune, and just that just really impressed me. So when I saw this for the first time, it just proves to me how talented they are in singing, that they can still sound amazing in autotune. And overall, it was just for fun. They just want to sing for fun, auto tune with these songs. But I seriously was so impressed. And then later on, they do another video again of singing in auto tune again. I didn't think it would make a comeback, but it did. But yeah, they only do it those 2 times of singing in auto tune, and it's really just really impressive to me. But I think this is still my favorite. The songs that they pick in this live stream to sing in autotune are my favorites. And so yeah, so this is just showing what I like that they do. They do a lot of singing in all of their live streams. They do so much singing together, which I think makes total sense. Okay, that makes total sense. They are they make music, but also they really enjoy singing together. It's just a great combination. So I feel like No Line is just so good to see when they do anything that they like to do, and showing their talent together. It's always so impressive to me. And then I just realized in this live stream they play yacht dice together, and I believe this is the first time they play it overall of the Plave guys, but they play this a few more times later with other members. And so Noah is so competitive. This guy, he tries all he can to make Eunho make a mistake so that he can win. He's a sly, what's the word? He's a sly guy. So like he is so competitive to win that he would try anything to try to beat him. And so that's Noah's score of 93. If you see that, the white column, so that's Noah's score of 93, and Eunho has 111. So Eunho is in the lead, and that's making like Noah, I gotta try and beat him, be sly. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, Eunho got 4 of a kind. And so anyways, so in the end, so spoiler alert, in the end, Eunho wins yacht dice. And so the thing is that I do find this game with the two of them so funny. It's just Eunho is very lucky. That's number one, and then Noah's competitiveness I think is very funny, and just overall how they go about this game together. It just clearly shows their friendship. Like Noah being a sly guy of trying to like quote unquote cheat to win the game. It just shows that he's very comfortable with Eunho, and he's gonna try and be sly like that. But Eunho doesn't give in. So Eunho is like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you, and like I'm gonna do what I think is best, and all that stuff. And so anyways, I really do enjoy seeing them play games, and it shows more of their friendship together. Yeah, and then so let's move on to the next live stream. That's right. So this is from Uno's birthday last year, so May 24th, 2024. So we're a few months since the last live stream I showed, and here, for Uno's birthday, so Noah said that he would do this for his birthday. He's like this is a running joke they have of Uno always asking Noah, for Yeline, Yejun does a lot of things for Hamin, but Noah, you don't do a lot of things for me. Like, what are the benefits of being in No Line? And so Noah always says this. He said, "Your benefit of being in No Line is my smile." He's so hilarious. His smile is the benefit of being in No Line, which is really that's not something that Uno can take with him, but Uno just accepts that being part of No Line, Noah is not what's the word? He doesn't do a lot, okay? He's just in general. That's just the way he is, and Uno shouldn't expect anything from Noah is basically it. But Noah said, okay, Uno, on your next birthday, which is this day, on your next birthday, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do posing, and like I'm gonna give you benefit on your birthday, okay? And Uno was like, okay, great, because so I believe Noah said that because Yejun surprised Hamin on his birthday, like showing up and all that stuff. And then Noah's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, okay? So just wait for your birthday. And so that's how this tradition started of like all the members one at a time showing up on each other's birthdays. And so Noah, of course, showing up for Uno to be, as the No Line leader. He, of course, should do this for Uno and give this as the benefit. And so, yeah, Noah's like, I prepared this. So he made that cake for Uno. It's supposed to look like him, like a wolf, but I don't think it is. So let's see if we have a better look at the cake. Yeah. So that says they're silver ho. So Uno's name, it can also mean silver. I don't know if that's really the meaning of his name, but that's why Noah calls him silver ho, which is very cute. And it says there happy birthday. And so this is supposed to be a wolf with fire eyes. Uno has fire eyes, and then there's the little chick in his mouth because that's Noah's character of a mini chick that's like posing. So he I think also it came from Noah liking to eat chicken breast a lot, so that's why he has a character that's a little chick. And so anyways, so this is it's not terrible. I think their drawing skills is definitely not terrible, but this is quite an interesting cake, right? It is very interesting. And so yeah, so this is the benefit of Noah. He drew this cake for him and came to his birthday party, and also they sing a few songs during this karaoke time. And I think that's basically what happened. But this is still a significant thing. Like Noah stuck to his word to come on Uno's birthday, and the one benefit he gets of being in No Line. And so I do think it's very nice for him to do that. And nothing touching, in my opinion. I don't think anything touching ever happens. And so let's move on. And so this is the final live stream I wanna talk about. Is that this is their latest one as a duo that's not radio. And so I feel like their radio together is all the same. And so I just decided this was probably better to talk about their latest live stream together. That's just the two of them. And so this was from Halloween. Oh, yeah, October 31st, 2024. And so they do, so the rare times when it's two people doing a live stream, so they do this on Halloween, but they do nothing Halloween themed, nothing at all. And so they show here the background. This is their cafe in Korea. They have a literal like cafe, and it's called Asterum Cafe. And so this is one of the rooms that's in the cafe. And so they have them like showing like they're seated there, but this is legit how the cafe, like, because I've been there a couple times. I should probably make a video about that if possible. And so anyways, this is legit one of the rooms in the cafe. It looks like this. And so yeah, so they I think they go about like introducing how this cafe is, because it did open in October 2024. And so I think they go about, what's the cafe like, and what things you can do. And I really do like their cafe. It's really, really nice, but it is so competitive to get a reservation for their cafe. Like, I still am not sure how big is their fandom, but it feels like one of the biggest fandoms I've ever been, in my opinion. But I know it's not as big as BTS. It's not as big as 17. So I'm trying to guess how to compare them with other groups. But I know it's not as big as BTS and 17. Yeah, so anyway, but still, yeah, I've had many times where I failed to get a reservation, and many times where I actually succeeded to get a reservation. So it's pure luck, when I'm able to go to this cafe. And so anyways, so they talk about the cafe, right? And then, oh yeah, so I think they show it better here. Yeah, so this is legit one of the rooms, not a room, this is like a floor, one of the floors in the cafe, but that's legit how it looks like. Oh, no, they don't do it for a long time. No, I guess they just stood up like showing something, sorry, okay. But yeah, I know they, oh yeah, and then this is when they had like their pepero. So pepero is like a Pocky stick, but the Korea version, and they actually had a collab with them, which is a really big deal. I sadly couldn't get this because they all sold out really quickly. Like, I really am not sure how big this fandom is, but yeah, at all the stores that was selling this, they all sold out really quickly. But I wish I could have like gotten one of the boxes, but it's okay. And so anyway, so they're promoting that they're doing this pepero collab, and then they play Battleground together. And so at this time, Eunho was really into Battleground, so he was teaching Noah how to play the game and whatnot. Except from my memory, they don't do a very good job. Like, Noah is like such a novice. He really didn't do as he just overall, he was like learning the whole entire time, and like Eunho wanted to try and get through it, but I don't remember anything significant happen. It's just Noah doing his best to play the game. so yeah, so that's all they play in here. And then anytime when they do radio show together, I feel like it's all very, very normal. Oh, that this is them doing Selka time. And so yeah, I feel like it's just so normal. They just talk about normal stuff, nothing significant. I can really say they are just at this point very close with each other. They make music together and play together, and no line friendship. I feel like no big development. They just started as already like good acquaintances to begin with, and then just grew into a lot closer in play. But it's been the same. It's been the same ever since then. Like, I can't say anything was a drastic change in their friendship. Isn't that so amazing? The cafe legit looks like that. It really does. And so they're on the 3rd floor, and so that's the stairs that would go to the 2nd floor. But legit, their tech team is so good. That really is how the cafe looks like. This is the 3rd floor. It's very impressive. But outside the window does not look like that, of course. But yeah, wow. Even an air conditioner on the ceiling. That's very, very impressive. Anyways, yes, so their friendship is very, very good. Nothing changed. Eunho is still a No Line member, and they joke with each other. They talk normal stuff together. Really, really yeah, no big development I can say about their friendship, but I'm always glad to see that they did get closer as they kept continuing their play journey together. And they definitely care about each other a lot. I do think Eunho like takes care of Noah in the sense of like Noah is like known as like being a princess, so I do think that it's like that Eunho is there like as a No Line member. Like, he takes care of Noah like in that kind of sense, like if he needs help with anything. So I do see that a lot in their friendship, which I think is very nice. And so they're just like an older bro younger bro relationship as well. It's just all very nice and normal and kind to each other. I don't think they tease each other a lot. I don't think so. But they're just like they're just they really understand each other a lot. I think that's the best I could explain about them. They understand each other a lot. They get along just fine. and yeah, I can't think of anything else. They are again a very normal pairing. The more I think about it, they're very normal. Um, um, Oh yeah, but Uno does sometimes tease him. I mentioned this earlier. Oh no, they're saying goodbye. So maybe is oh no 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 okay. So let me wrap this up. And so the thing is, Uno does tease Noah in the sense of Noah always mentions Bombi. Like no matter what they talk about, somehow he mentions Bombi, and so he would kind of tease Noah in that sense. Or also like if Noah makes a mistake, he will blame it on someone. And so like Noah like just randomly made a mistake like in a game or something, and he would blame Uno for it. And then Uno's like, "What did I do? I didn't do anything." And so they would like make fun of Noah's like is like even if Noah makes a mistake, he's totally gonna blame us. So they say things like that. So they totally understand Noah, and like even if Noah like blames them for no reason, they just accept it and just like, okay, whatever, Noah, yeah, you're right. And so yeah, they also go with that strategy of like, okay, Noah, you're right, it's my fault. And so they just let him what's the word, let him get away with it. And so I think that's just how their relationship is with Noah in general, which I think is very cute. And yeah, I can't wait to talk about each member individually. I need to go through those videos later. And so anyways, let's hurry up and get these pairing videos done. And so this is all that I like about No Line, and let's keep going. So I'll be back in a bit.